welcome back to another episode of Brew'n IT Live with myself, Brian, Slothy, and Sherman. How are you fine gentlemen doing this evening?
Doing pretty well, thanks. How about yourself?
Ah, do you know what? I got the Thursday off, which was interesting, so I'm enjoying it.
That's not too bad.
Ah, and yourself, Sherman?
Tired like usual.
You're
But
always tired.
that's because I always work. But I like my job.
I guess so. When you have a job that you really like, then can't really go wrong,
Yeah.
right?
It's like when you show up super early and your boss is there and you just don't question why. You just look at each other and just like, let's not speak. Let's just brew coffee and get to work. Like, all right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. Like I used to enjoy it when I could just go into the office, work, and leave. Just make sure I got like 8 hours worth of work done, and
Yeah.
I
It's the
could.
best feeling.
Yeah, right.
Because it just means that the workplace, like everyone trusts you. So
Exactly. So first off, want to start off by saying, how's it going, Saga? Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's always nice to have you gracing our chat room. Slothy, please let everybody know a great place to get a great deal.
Absolutely. You can go to abyssproxyshop.com. Use our promo code IT99 to get 15% off on some really awesome proxies. I use them. Brian uses them. They're
I got
super
a I got
nice.
a fistful now that I have to figure out where to put or what to brew with them. So who knows? Maybe if
Mm.
you impress me enough with this, or if the chat impresses me enough, I know Slothy, you said you're going to build it. Maybe I will build this as well
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of putting this entire thing together, like I mentioned earlier.
and bringing it on to the stream and beating me with it. Obviously,
oh
Obviously, you
yeah.
gotta die first, of course.
There's no other great test other than how fast can it kill Brian.
We just reverse the turn order every single time so Brian doesn't get a turn.
Yeah.
Been
There
there,
you
done
go.
that. So, also, Slothy, you picked the commander today.
Yes, I did.
Tell us who we're building.
Sure. We're building Wayta, Trainer Prodigy. She's Naya for a 1/5 legendary human warrior with haste. You can play 2 and a green and tap to have target creature you control fight another target creature. This ability costs 2 less to activate if it targets 2 creatures you control. And if a creature you control being dealt damage causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. I saw this one um, in the Dinosaur precon and fell in love with it almost immediately. So excited to build this one.
So
I
there's
I definitely read it. I thought it was definitely like an interesting card. So I'm curious to see what kind of build we're going to do with this thing.
Yeah, because there's a few different directions we can go in. So, but Slothy, since this is the deck that you want to build or the commander you want to build, what direction do you want to go in?
I was kind of thinking more of an enraged theme, and having a bunch of triggers on damage to creatures.
Enrage. All right, let's see what we can come up with.
Someone gets it.
Yeah. So we got Saga saying here, Slothy, my man, lover of Naya colors. Good choice. Sure, but before we get into also the picking out some cards here, we got a quick shout out that you want to do?
Yes, let's shout out to our patrons that sponsor us every month. We can't thank them enough for their support. We have a Whipsaw, Thunder, and Strange Ronin. So, and if you go on Patreon, just $1 grants you access to our content early. It helps us work on buying better equipment to improve our content. And if you want, you can increase that to $5, which gives you access to our private Patreon Discord and our shout outs to our videos and recordings. And whenever we do a recording, such as Brewing It Live or our weekly podcast, you can come into the recording room and chat with us while we are doing recordings at the same time.
I have actually really enjoyed that addition.
Mm-hmm.
Having occasionally having Thunder jump in and chatting in with us while we're
Yeah.
going through it. Really enjoyed the
Mm-hmm.
little comments here and there.
And Snapchat is coming soon for the patrons as well. So as Jacuzzi Dan has pointed out.
Yeah, we do got a new kind of tier in the works that's gonna allow for more personable tones. Who knows? You might get exactly what Daniel's name says there, Jacuzzi Dan.
Come on, times he snaps pictures of himself. You know,
Oh, what was the ongoing joke initially when we first started hanging out with Daniel? Yeah,
calendar.
we were gonna get a calendar going of all the pictures of Daniel that he sends to us.
Maybe that
Yeah.
should be a Patreon reward.
Yeah, right. I think that I'm a comfortable guy. What can I say?
I really like that idea, Sagan.
Oh, come on, guys! I like playing the card game. Let's just keep going. um, so I only know a few fight cards. I don't know much, so I'm gonna be really
Mhm.
leaning on you guys for this one.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
New
So-
tiers bullying Brian in games. Oh man. Who gets the title of this month of the bully of Brian, the BB? The Brian bullier. Oh man. Each day I
Awesome.
except each month or I can only put up a single spot for it. Yeah, it gets sold out. There's only 5 positions. I don't really feel like getting virtually bullied though, guys. I don't know how honest I'll feel about that one.
Well, let's start it off. Let's see what we can come up with. First things first. Let's go with high costing, high value
What?
stuff.
What? No.
What?
Polyraptor.
We're in.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Polyraptor
I'm
all
like,
the way.
oh yeah, you can go with your
100%.
Polyraptor though. I first things first though. I was thinking was like, oh,
Draw and
Elvish.
Manorams.
No, I was gonna say Elvish Mystic, Land of War Elves, the one that produces the green or the plains.
Avacyn's Pilgrim.
I promise I'll be nice after I win.
Oh, that reminds me, Slothy, do you have a budget in mind for this or not?
I'm thinking not ridiculous.
What's considered not ridiculous since everyone has different budgets that are considered,
Let's say,
Say like 250, 300.
let's say
That's
300.
mid. That's mid.
All right.
Yeah,
As Sega Genesis points out, Birds of Paradise, we gotta throw that in.
yeah, Birds of Paradise. Delighted Halfling.
Ooh, hang on.
That's a really
Huge
good one,
Daniel.
especially a challenge impossible. New challenge.
Don't
Don't
use any
You-
various protection or heroic
gotta use-
intention.
We got to use Heroic Intervention for this. It is so good in this deck.
But that's the challenge.
we should put in future self, or at least I'll add it into the video, so maybe I'll hear it later on. To add in a buy-in for the points for Brewing It Live, where some of the rules, like a challenge, can be asserted. I think that's a good idea.
How about Paradise Druid?
What's paradise? Did I spell it right? There we go. So I put in birds, the delighted halfling, Land of War, Druid Paradise. Sorry, someone did mention the plains one,
You mentioned the Plains one.
but I don't know the name of it.
Avacyn's Pilgrim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dan, redeem in real life word ban smothering tithe. That's
Yep.
that's
Soul
funny.
Ring's got to be in there. Soul Ring,
Soul Ring,
Signet,
Arcane
Commander
Signet.
Sphere.
I like Commander Sphere.
I still like Nature's Lore, Farseek,
Cultivate.
Three Visits, things like that. Because like
That grabs you all
Soul
your
Rings and the Mana Dorks, they can get board wiped, right? But Mass Land Destruction, once again, taboo. People don't like it. I always like ramping out that way. Whenever I'm in green.
I built a whole deck around mass land destruction and theft.
And
I
that's
think
why
it's
we don't
just
play
fun.
anymore.
That's
I'm
why.
I'm like totally blanking.
Yeah.
Like what?
On
Sorry. All the spells that you just said.
Cultivate,
There we
Kodama's
go.
Reach, Nature's Lore, 3 Visits, all the kind of classic ramp spells.
Okay, there we go. Cultivate, Economist Reach, 3 visits.
We can always change it up.
Ramping Growth as well would be good. I don't know if we said that one.
Yeah, rampant
Oh,
growth,
I know that
speed.
Daniel uses these, but what's the one with the herd or the
Like
it costs
migration.
4, yeah, migration path. It costs 4 to get 2 or
Hmm.
4 to get 3 or something like that.
It's 4 to get 2.
Yeah.
Oh, we can also go if we wanted the green, white, and or the Sky Shroud claim. Yeah, there we go. Sky Shroud claim. That's a good one. I
Uh,
like that too.
like Chromatic Lantern as well.
Daniel said Toromorphic Expanse. You said sorry.
Chromatic Lantern.
Throw in Terramorphic, you might as well throw in Evolving Wilds.
Oh, what's the one that you have to pay to sacrifice it?
Oh,
Myriad Landscape.
Daniel says Terramorph, not
Not Terramorphic Expanse.
Oh,
What's that? Search library for basic land card, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle, and it has
and
rebound.
fun times.
I did add it in.
All right.
So that's 6 cards for ramp, plus 5 creatures and 4 artifacts. If you refresh,
That's plenty. That's plenty for now.
Yeah.
oh, I guess here, I will add it in. The Moxfield link in for everybody if you want to follow at home, and Command Tower because someone said it in the chat room. Yeah, I know, Daniel. Just should work.
For other really good lands, Jetmir's Garden.
Ooh, yep. Garden. Temple Garden.
Or we're going to do the Shockin' fetch lands.
Bountiful Promenade.
Sure.
What was the Triland?
The
Triland for Naya? That's Jetmir's.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking of the lands off the top of my head to put in as they come. Jungle Shrine.
Yeah. Oh, you've got a friend back there.
What are you doing? Oh, hello, Luna. She's never usually there. Interesting. You're stepping on cards there, cat. Wow.
Okay, we got a Rockfall Veil and Sundown Pass from Sega Genesis.
Rockfall Vale and Overgrown Farmland. And Sundown Pass. These are all lands that sound good. I know my Naya stables. All right.
All right, let's get into meat potatoes now.
Yeah.
So someone did say Polyraptor.
Okay, so we got Polyraptor first off.
Oh, I spelled that wrong.
What about things?
Well, Raging Raptors. We need. I got a whole list of things, man.
Raging Raptors.
Ranging. R-A-N-G.
I did have it spelled the right way.
Ripjaw Raptor.
Yeah, for the card draw. You know what?
Silverclad Ferostodons.
Saga Jones is saying Stuffy Doll and Brash Toner.
Yep, those are very good in there too.
Which one did you say?
Trapjaw Tyrant. You have to have that.
Yeah,
Um,
trap jaw's good.
isn't there a red I think it's a red dinosaur cost 3 whenever another creature enters the battlefield. It deals 1 damage or 2 damage to it.
Oh, raptors. Let me just search up dinos. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I've got a page open right now too. You're thinking frilled death spitter,
Ah, thank you.
or no? That's when it's dealt damage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not the one I'm thinking.
No. No. Um,
I'm just gonna jump to my binder of my go-tos.
Raptor hatchling is a good one in there.
Raptor hatchling.
Yeah, we just gotta raise the toughness on that a little bit, and then it's
Mhm.
golden.
But even still, if you with fight with it once,
Yeah,
you're gonna get 2 3 3s anyway.
yeah, true.
Slothy, we have a theme, or are we synergizing with the commander?
I'm thinking honestly a little bit of both. Synergy is very good, but
What about?
focusing more on the enraged dino type things. But
Okay.
things like Brash Taunter, Stuffy Doll, Boris Reckoner.
What about Wayward Swordtooth?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys do that, and I'm gonna figure out card draw because I love card draw.
We should have some cost reducers as well.
Oh, are we doing Emerald Medallion? That got reprinted. It's only about $10, $12.
Yeah, true.
Or we could put in the medallions.
No, you don't need all the medallions. You just need like maybe like 1 or 2.
Main
You don't really need them.
Oh, is there +1/+1 counters in this?
A little bit, so we can proliferate with what's his face, Urban Daggertooth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what?
Because I was gonna say we could do hard scales that only cost 1.
I know he's not a dragon, but Vrondis.
Yeah, Brondis, absolutely.
How's that spelled?
VRON. And then this.
Yes.
Growing rights.
Yeah, we can do growing rights if you want.
Ulvenwold Tracker. Get some more fights in.
Spelling for me.
ULVEN WALD Tracker.
Merci, Messieurs.
Okay. So let's take a look at this real
Helm of Awakening would be a better choice and more budget. Boros, solid. Helm of Awakening.
deck just fight cards. It's going to be mostly fight cards, I think.
Fight cards, fight triggers. Stompy boys.
Big stompy boys.
Guardian Project?
Yeah, Guardian Project.
Guardian Project can go in if we have enough. Well, we have 15 creatures. It's not so bad. We can always add more creatures too.
Yeah, that's also like 15 creatures with 37 cards.
Beast Whisperer? Whenever a creature enters the
that's another
battlefield.
creature.
Mm-hmm.
But that's whenever another creature enters the battlefield, draw a card.
Yeah, what you cast.
Oh, Blessed Sanctuary.
That's Sanctuary. What was that again?
Oh, I'm bringing it up right meow. It sounds like a land, but it is not a land. Enchantment? Okay, here we go. Blessed Sanctuary, 3/2 white enchantment. Prevent all non-creature damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, create a 2/2 white unicorn creature token.
No, I wouldn't do that just because, like, you want the enraged mechanic to go off, right? So, because it would prevent that damage. So it's kind of like throwing in vigor. You don't want to throw in vigor. Like originally I thought about vigor, but You don't want to do that if you're going to go in the enrage mechanic,
Mhm.
because it would prevent that damage, right?
Yeah.
Pyrohemia?
Pyrohemia is nice just because it does damage to like everything.
Hmm.
Pyrohemia.
Rite of passage.
Oh, RITE?
Yes.
How about Vanquisher's Banner? I know it's a lot. Oh, and what's a stupid horn?
Herald Horn.
Yes, thank you.
Saga mentioned Tribute to the Wild as well.
Ooh.
Where did that one go?
Oh, what's that one called?
Oh yeah, each opponent sacrifices an artifact enchantment. I love that card, Tribute to the Wild.
Since we're doing fighting, should we put in the Apex Altasaur or not?
I was kind of thinking about
'Cause
that.
It's pretty high casting cost. Like we're already
Yeah.
really high.
Yeah.
But we do have a lot of mana.
We don't have enough mana. That's what I say.
I think, well, not yet, obviously. Soon we will. This does have white in it. Esper Sentinel.
Do an Esper Sentinel.
If you want to draw
man.
cards.
Yeah, but it's so
Nah.
expensive.
What?
It's so
Okay. Boo! Yeah, boo! Mirror entity.
like try to expand. Try to expand your repertoire. Right.
Mirror entity.
Yeah, that could be good.
What about Mothra? If your creature dies, it just comes back with flying.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
So that's Mirror Entity and Mothra. I wish I had points that I could cash in and ban Dan from chat.
Here, how about
you didn't ban it. Yeah, you didn't ban it, Dan. Get out of here.
This one's an interesting one. Okay. Curious Altasaur. It's in the new set.
Mhm.
So when Vigilant Reach, whenever a dinosaur you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card.
Oh, which one's that?
Curious Altasaur.
Oh, I like that one. Cost 4, Vigilant Reach.
Yeah, we might as well throw in the Death Gorge Scavenger.
Mhm.
Seedborn Muse, Daniel says.
Do we really need a Seaborn Muse in this? Oh, I guess it can fight constantly.
Dan really be booing auto includes and then saying Seaborn Muse. Oh no, he banned it. Okay.
Oh, ban Seaborn.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay, I
There
got
we
you now.
go.
I'm following.
Mirror's Guile, he's banning my
Yeah.
cards.
I just forgot how to read for a sec. Oh, Sega banned anything Dan says.
Oh.
Ooh. This one could be fun. I think this could be fun. It's Dino DNA.
I like that card a lot.
It's 1 colorless, imprint for 1. Tap it, exile target creature card from a graveyard, activate only as a sorcery. You can pay 6 to create a token that's a copy of target creature card exiled with Dino DNA, except it's a 6/6 green dinosaur creature with trample, activate only as a sorcery.
I like that.
That's cool. Ooh, this
What
one's
about Fire Ants?
Fire Ants. Throw it in for now. Why not? There's Hulking Raptor. It's another new dino. It's really interesting. 2 green. It's a 5/3 ward 2. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, add 2 green.
I was finding him.
Yeah,
That's who I was looking
I
for.
think that'd be a really solid ad in this too.
Oh, what was that stupid stacks card? The Sunwing. Do you want to throw in the Sunwing or not? Do you want to be a jerk or not?
Oh, we could also
Which
put
one are
a
you talking about?
It's like Kinjali Sunwing. That's what it was. Flying 2/3. It's a 2/1. Or sorry, 2 and a white. Creature to your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Ooh, that's a nice card.
Gishath Sun Avatar. Okay, so we got Kinjali. Sorry, Kinjal. Sunwing. Yeah, there we go. Life finds a way. Life finds a way. Oh yeah, and we wanted the hulking raptor. I really liked that card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy I at least pulled one.
We need to throw in the needle tooth raptor.
Just 1 second here. I want to read Life Finds a Way. Life Finds a Way is an enchantment. Whenever a non-token creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, populate. Now we're going into things that I love doing. Now we adding stacks pieces.
Needle tooth raptor. Let's throw that in for now.
Okay, we'll leave Life Finds a Way, but it might be a cut card later.
Yeah.
Needletooth Raptor. Where's that one at? Okay, Enrage. Whenever Needletooth Raptor is dealt damage, it deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Wow.
What about this Skullspore Nexus? So one of the newer cards.
Sorry, Skull Spore?
Yeah.
Okay, how many cards were you? Wow, we're
And,
already at
and one more.
53?
One more that I think is a must-add is Monster Manual.
So Skull Spore Nexus 6 and 2 green. The spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Whenever one or more double target creature's power tilt.
Okay, we gotta throw this in just because it's interesting. Okay, it's Pantalaza Sun. Yeah,
Pantalaza
Sun
is so good.
favored.
That's spelling, please.
Pantlaza. Yeah.
Sun favored.
Yeah.
Oh, that raptor guy.
Ace card for the commander set.
Yeah.
Wow, he's so strong.
He is. I think. What is that? I think it's Huatley's companion or something.
Oh.
I think I read that somewhere. But yeah, I think. Oh no, that's in there. Okay, cool.
I don't like that you posted my new nickname into the Snapchat room.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking
I
about.
don't like that at all. Okay, so I need Enraged Dinosaurs, MTG. Let's see what else we can find.
Okay.
We could add some other fight cards in there too, like Prize Fight.
Prize Fight?
Yeah, that's to fight an opponent's creature, but you'll still get the double triggers.
Yeah.
What I was gonna ask was, is there any cards? Because like, there's always the Mother machines and stuff like that that doubles like ETB and stuff like that. Is there double attack triggers
Attack,
Um,
yes. Like, 'cause we have
there's
like Wolfguard.
or double fight triggers? I should say, like if damage is
Fight, no.
dealt.
um,
Ooh, would you
I
want
don't.
to add in like the red Phyrexian oh, what is it?
Use your words. What? Describe it. Short, tall, fat,
It's not.
skinny.
It's not the red. It's
Tomahawk.
not the red Praetor. It's the red triple all damage or all
Oh yeah,
non-combat
yeah.
damage. Because fighting's not combat damage, right?
Fighting is not combat damage. No.
So that would work, would it not?
Well, is
Let me
it all
let me
damage
pull it
or
up
just
real quick.
specifically combat damage?
Um,
While we're at it, throw in Runic Armor Sword just so we can get a little bit of card draw.
you mean Sulfim?
Yeah.
If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or permanent opponent controls, no, probably not. They would work, but if we're mostly triggering like fights between our own things,
Oh, okay.
I know it's not a dino, but do you want to throw in the thing that makes golems? Just coming to the top of my head.
Saga mentions Wolfgar
Yeah,
of
but that's for
Icewind.
doubling attack triggers.
Oh.
Knight of the Stampede and Kinjali's Collar.
So we're at 59 cards with 11 lands, so 48.
Oh, so Golden Guardian, is that something you would consider, Slothy?
Let me just pull it up real quick. Golden Guardian.
So I'll just read it out to everyone.
Defender.
4 mana for a 4/4 defender. For 2 mana, Golden Guardian fights another target creature you control. When Golden Guardian dies this turn, return it to the battlefield transformed under your control and transforms into Goldforge Garrison. You tap it to add 2 mana of, it becomes a land, and you can tap it for 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool. And if you tap 4 and tap it, you create a 4/4 colorless golem artifact creature token.
A Chroma's Will as well. But yeah, I think Golden Guardian would be good.
You're still fighting
I
stuff
like
and
that.
whatnot.
It gets a fight trigger.
Yeah.
Sorry, which one was that?
Golden Guardian. And a Chroma's Will.
I added in a Chroma's Will.
Ooh. Just for me, you gotta throw in Flump.
Absolutely.
Right. Great political.
Is it PH or F? FL?
FL.
UMPH. So it's a 1 and a white. It's a jellyfish defender flying, and whenever it's dealt damage, you and target opponent each draw a card in the 0/4. So it's like
fantastic.
You can fight on your turn or whoever's turn, whatever, and just negotiate or be like, hey, you can attack me, and we'll both draw cards. Just attack me with something small, right? Okay, let's look at this curve, and
3.31 without lands is the average mana value right now.
Ouch. Well, technically that's not bad.
That's not really that bad, no.
That's not bad at all, but
should we add in some lands real quick?
Sure. So I have Bountiful Promenade, Command Tower, Evolving Wilds, Jetmir's Garden, Jungle Shrine, Myriad Landscape, Overgrown Farmland, Rockfall Vale, Sundown Pass, Temple Garden. Oh, Arid Mesa.
Okay. How about a Forest plains, and mountain.
Spectator seating,
Like we should have
planes.
some basics in this deck.
Yeah, we should have some basics in here.
Especially considering we have like things like Cultivate, Kodama's Reach.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are sounding like babies. We can have 4 of each basic land.
Already at $280 for the price. US.
We're fine. Spire Garden. Oh, that was another $10 card.
You guys hurt me so much when it comes to this stuff. It hurts. It hurts so much.
We'll be cutting cards, don't you worry. But the land's the easiest thing to replace.
It's true. So
Yeah.
It's
like
only
we might
going
as
to
well
keep.
throw in things like the Great Henge if you want.
Yeah, I did say it, but I didn't throw it in. But we do have big creatures.
Great Henge is a great card.
Like, yay, a creature comes in, it gets a +1/+1, and you get to draw a card. Why not? It's only a $50 card.
Also, if you threw in Temple Guard, do you want to throw in Sacred Foundry and Stomping Ground as well?
Stomping Ground.
Just for if you're thinking of adding in those fetches.
All right, I'm
It's a
gonna
little bit more
start throwing.
fixing.
I'm gonna start throwing in Blood Moons and Blood Sun into my decks from now on.
What was the first thing? Something Foundry?
Sacred Foundry.
Sacred. Thank you. Okay, we're at 20 in the main deck. 18 lands. Did I put the Great Henge in yet? Yes, I did.
Oh, did you already? Wow.
I have so many Great Henges.
Oh, how many do you have? I need one still.
I think I probably got like 4 or 5 kicking around somewhere.
Oh my goodness.
I'll take 2.
I didn't actually buy a single one of them, and I traded in the full art foil one
Holy
like
smoke!
just before all the reprints.
Wow. Would because we're doing fighting, so would like you want evasion on your own creatures not dying? So would you want like a Chroma's Monument or something, or not Chroma's Monument? 'Cause that doesn't give you indestructible, but like Eldrazi's Monument.
You might as well throw in things like at instant speed. If we're not throwing in heroic intervention, there's like Unbreakable Formation.
Cameo
There's-
Safekeeping.
Boris Charm. So things like that, right?
Okay.
Also, I think we should have Beasts and Generous Gift.
Beast within.
Yeah, you're in white and green, so
Might as well. Flawless Maneuver.
flawless maneuver. Good lord.
Hey, it's only like $10 right now.
What about do we want Path and
And swords.
Swords?
Swords, yes. Path, no.
Okay, that's it. I'm gonna build a deck where every single card besides basic land is in less than 2% of all decks out there, according to EDH.
I would love to see that.
Chaos Warp?
Chaos Warp.
Ooh. Do you know it could be a really, really fun card in this? Over the Top.
Which one's that again?
Over the Top, it's hilarious.
Okay, 1 minute here. Let me. Oh, whoops.
Basically, Over the Top has every single player count how many permanents they have, and then you flip that many, or you put that many permanents from your.
I got it here. So Over the Top is 5 and 2 red. Exile. Each player reveals a number of cards from the top of their library equal to the number of non-land permanents they control. Puts all permanent cards that they revealed this way onto the battlefield and puts the rest into their graveyard.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's nasty. It literally changes the game every single time. So you can have someone that that has 0 board state be like, oh, I can't do anything, and someone that has a huge board state just go off even crazier. because they literally have all their whole deck
Let's
out.
give it a spin.
It's insane.
I dig it.
All right,
I'm going insane here.
How many damage triggers do we have?
Okay, we're at 78 in our cards so far. Only 18 lands. Hang on. So that means we can throw in like 5 more cards, and then we have to throw lands in for the rest of it, pretty much, because our curve's still really high.
But we can cut cards too, though, and then put in some lower ones. Increase your lands.
We only have 18 lands right now.
Okay. Let's go. We'll
like throwing at least 10 forests.
Okay,
like,
let's go. We'll go 6 forests.
6. You know,
so that gives me
forest pips we have.
Okay. Add more. Okay, we're at 10 forests right now. How many mountains should we add in?
At least 5.
Okay, how many plains?
At least 8. That's just from me looking at the pips.
Mm-hmm.
So we're currently at 39 lands, and we're at 99 in the main deck.
That is a lot of lands.
That's a lot of lands. We need to cut lands now.
I think we can probably cut 3 of those.
Do we want to just get rid of the Terramorphic Expanse?
Yeah.
Because we have enough search.
We have enough searching. We have enough dual lands, tri-lands.
Mm-hmm. I think we can probably cut that. Probably Evolving Wilds as well.
And then the Myriad. So we're at 36.
36 is good. Like, our mana curve's still really high, so I think the more mana we have, the better.
Yeah, I think 36 is...
There you go, there, Saga.
3.36 mana value.
Yeah, what are we at here? We got 1 draw, or 1... So we got 2 9s, but if we think about it, that Great Henge isn't going to be a 9 drop.
No.
We got an 8 drop with the Polyraptor and the Skull Spore Nexus. Whoops.
Okay, let me just refresh this.
What about Sunfrill Imitator?
Ooh, what does that do?
It's 2 and a green for a 3/3 dinosaur. Whenever Sunfrill Imitator attacks, you may have it become a copy of another target dinosaur you control, except its name is Sunfrill Imitator and it has this ability.
Amazing.
That's the case. Might as well throw in Mirage Mirror.
I do love a Mirage Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you don't really need it in this.
Yeah.
You don't really need it in this deck.
Stuffy Doll's a 5 CMC, and we do have we have a brash. We have the Brash Taunter and the Stuffy Doll.
Stuffy Doll, because
What about...
we're fighting. Oh, I guess if Stuffy Doll can take 5-6 damage, it doesn't matter. You just redirect it. Yeah, okay.
Also, what about Invasion of Ikoria?
Ooh, that's a spicy one.
Sega Genesis says cut Tribute to the Wild. That's good removal, though. That targets everybody. I like Tribute to the Wild, but I will remove it due to you were the one that did recommend it.
Tribute to the Wild's okay.
Oh, he meant to say Tribute to the World Tree.
World Tree? Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, Tribute to the Wild is with so many treasure tokens and stuff, it's kind of less useful, I find. So I do agree with removing it.
One that I think we gotta add is Strixhaven Stadium.
Oh, you love that card.
I love that card so much.
So Tribute to the World Tree is the 3 green. So I think kept the same CMC with the removal. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
Ooh.
So we could put in, what's it called?
Use your words.
Hardened scales for 1 green if we're gonna start having more +1/+1s.
You don't
I
really
think
need hardened scales because it only works with like a handful of
Meaner.
things, right?
yeah. We need card draw.
Yeah, that does help with the card draw at least.
What about Rile? Because
Sorry?
that'll trigger 2 Rile, Rile.
RYLE, sorry? Am I?
RILE.
Wow, I'm dumb. I apologize. Here we go.
Because then that deals 1 damage to target creature you control, which would trigger the
draw a card.
Enrage, and then you draw a card as well.
Okay, let's take a look at
Harmonize as well.
draw here. Okay,
Oh, what about, okay, so Marauding Raptor. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Marauding Raptor deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur is dealt damage this way, Marauding Raptor gets +2/+0 until end of turn.
I'm iffy on that because that kills off things like your
You just have to be
Manadorks.
careful of how you play it, but he's going to make your creatures cheaper, and he's going to be able to go and bonk. And he's going to trigger all your enrage spells every time they enter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm iffy on that just because it does kill off like a bunch of creatures. Like we're at 30 creatures.
Yeah,
That's a lot of creatures. We need to cut down on some creatures here.
I think 30 creatures is fine.
Fair.
What about Rampaging Ferocidon? 2 and a red Menache. Players can't gain life. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, Rampaging Ferocidon deals 1 damage to that creature's controller.
Nah.
Nah.
Like it's nice for that, like you prevent everyone's life gain, but at the same time, nah. There was the one where Dinosaur from Ixalan, or the original one where like it was a human and it like you could tap it and give like a Dino haste and it reduces the Dino spells by like 1. I don't remember what that was called.
Also, Quartzwood Crusher or Crasher.
Let me look that up.
2 red and a green. Dinosaur Beast. Trample. Whenever one or more creatures you control or trample deals combat damage to a player, create an XX green Dinosaur Beast creature token with Trample. Whenever X is the amount of damage those creatures dealt that turn. Or to that player.
Maybe throw it in for now, and then we can always cut it after. But I do want to see what our count is for card draw.
I'm counting that right now.
For cost reduction though.
This one's expensive, but I think it could be very fun. Bellowing Aegisaur, 5 and a white, and Rage. Whenever Bellowing Aegisaur is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's a high casting cost though, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 6. But it does beef up all of our other
We've got 9 card draw right now that I count.
Oh, that's not enough.
No.
That is not enough.
No, I think we need Harmonize.
Okay, Harmonize.
No, put in a Shamanic Revelation.
Shamanic Revelation, yeah.
Well, you can throw in Harmonize for sure, so that's going to be 2, but like you're going to get so much life from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where is
Kogla and Yudaro.
That's the creatures you control trample, right?
I'm sorry, okay, how do I spell Shamanic? Shamanic, there we go.
Shaman.
Yeah. You guys keep it busy here. I'm gonna be just stepping away for a second.
Okay.
Okay, I'll miss you.
You better.
Should we throw in the Otepec Huntmaster. That was the one I was thinking of. One in a red creature, human shaman. Dinosaur spells you cast cost one less to cast, and if you tap it, target dinosaur gains haste until end of turn. I'm kind of iffy on that, to be honest. Like it does
Hmm.
reduce dinos, but like I'd rather just have more card draw at this point in time.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
I
so
think card draw should be the first thing that we think about for a little
where
bit.
are we at here? We're at 101.
Are you able to add cards to this?
No, I didn't sign in, so
Oh, okay.
um, but we can still come up with stuff here. So let's
Hmm.
see. Um, I'm just recounting the card draw because I count my card draw differently. Oh, go away advertisements. So annoying.
Let me see something. Wait.
Pantalaza basically is kind of pseudo card draw because it's like basically a
Yeah,
free spell,
yeah,
right?
yeah, true.
So that's one. Raging Raptors 2. Runic Armor Sword is like a half one again.
Hmm.
So 2.5 pretty much. Um let's see. Wayward Sword 2, Cultivate, Harmonize V3. Ryo kind of not. Shamanic is 4, so we'll say Ryo was a half, so it's like with that it's 5.
Faithless
Um
looting could be one that we add.
Faithless
Oh,
Looting.
oh, you
Yes.
know what's a good one? Toski,
Ooh. Okay,
because
we gotta
it's a
remember
one
those.
one, so you can have a bunch of stuff fight it, but it's indestructible, so it's not going to die, and it's card draw.
That's definitely a good one. Let's see here. Did we throw in the Oh, we didn't throw in the horn. Do we want the horn?
Herald's Horn.
Yeah,
Um,
because it's once again that's pseudo card draw as
yeah,
well.
and it also helps with casting cost. I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay, so oh my goodness. Hmm. Tribute to the World Tree is so good. Oh my goodness.
It is.
Okay, we definitely have enough card draw. I always want more card draw. I'm greedy that way. So,
Yeah.
but we're at
Fair.
101 cards. We got to cut stuff, and especially if we're going to throw in other stuff.
Hmm.
Well, let's pick at least one card to cut right now.
Let's see.
Um,
Um,
All
all
right, I'm back. So
right,
what adjustments
cool.
do I have to make here?
We need to cut at least one. Maybe we're not gonna have that. Well, wait, no, we will have a lot of land come out. So I kind of like over the top at the same time. I kind of don't.
Sega
It's
Genesis
just a fun
recommends
card.
Life Finds a Way.
Life finds a way. Do we
Uh,
have that here?
I thought we had that one.
yeah, it's under enchantments. We can
Oh, I'm
remove it.
here.
Yeah, let me remove that.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Did someone
Um,
mention
I think
Toski?
yeah, Toski.
Yeah.
Do you want that in or?
In, yeah,
Okay.
because that covers card draw and it's a fight target that's not going to die or
Yeah,
really kill anything else.
and we have like basically like 11 or 12 ramp going on. So I'm recounting it right now. So
Hmm.
Dino DNA could probably go unless you want to use it as a almost like a recursion. Take a
Um,
look at Kogla and Yudaro. Kogla and Yudaro. Kogla and Yudaro, two, two.
Including
Oh, sorry.
including rocks, we've got 16 ramp.
Yeah, we got plenty of ramp. We got more than enough, so I think we're good. There. And then we got a decent amount of card draw.
So one Sega Genesis mentioned Kogla and Yudaro, so two red, two green. Ape Dinosaur Turtle. Whenever Kogla and Yudaro enters the battlefield, choose one. It gains trample and haste until end of turn. It fights target creature you don't control. You can pay 2, a red and a green, to discard Kogla and Yudaro to destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Shuffle Kogla and Yudaro into your library from your graveyard, then draw a card.
Interesting. Very interesting. I like it.
I don't mind
What
it.
was the cost of that again?
The second ability is 4. To play the actual creatures, 6.
Oh, but our curve is already really high.
Six is really.
Like if we're gonna throw that in, we're gonna have to take down at least 2 high, CMC cards and throw in 1 low one after that.
We didn't even put in the big, what is it, Galta? Not Galta.
Yeah, Galta.
You're thinking Gishath?
Yeah,
we
we
don't
didn't
start
actually
Gishath
put
yet.
in Gishath.
You don't need Gishath. It's fine.
Just like the
Okay, so
staple,
we're
like
at
big dino.
102. Okay, we gotta bring down that mana curve. We gotta bring it down. So I say we take out Apex Altasaur. I hate to say it, but we gotta remove it.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Well, what happens if we start? I guess so. Yeah. Really?
It's a
I'm
high
gonna need damage triggers.
cost.
But we're in green. Like I feel like the 9's like a super simple thing for us to do.
It's super simple, but like you gotta look once again. You gotta trade off with the ramp that you have, right? Yeah, we have like a bunch of ramp, but a bunch of it's also creatures or things that get removed.
Well, if we look at
Right.
the 9, we only have 2. We have the Great Henge, which can pay for the Altasaur.
Yeah,
So they counter each other out. I see at that point.
but once again, you're just looking at the ceiling.
What's the Skullspore Nexus? That's
The
that's a
Skullspore
7.
Nexus,
Or sorry, that's an 8. That's an
8.
8 CMC.
But that one also costs X less to cast.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where X is the greatest power.
Over the tops, that's 7. Okay, yeah, so I see. Let's get rid of the Altasaur. All right. You talked me into it.
I think Altasaur needs to go.
And like, will we over the top is already iffy just cause, but like it's like
It's gonna get us
it
the
should
lands
boost us
too.
quite a bit, right?
Mhm.
So I say we keep that in, but we gotta remove at least 1 more. So shoot.
Guardian Projects 4.
Guardian, but we need the card draw.
The draw, yeah. Dino
Yeah.
DNA is 1.
What about
The invasion.
what's the flip side of invasion?
The Thora Apex.
Okay. I'm iffy on the invasion of Ikoria. Just cause, like, for us to pull something, if we're gonna pull Mana Dork, it's 3. But if we want to pull something that's good, it's gonna be like 5 to 7 mana to cast it. Plus, we have to attack it after.
Mm-hmm. But I think that a lot of the creatures in here will just be able to like immediately play it and then immediately destroy it and get Zalortha.
Okay, fair.
And also have the tutor to the battlefield. Because that one does just go straight to the battlefield as well.
Yeah. Okay, So we still need to remove something. What do we have for
Stuffy Doll and Brash are both 5.
Okay, this actually no, let's keep that. Stuffy doll is just fun just cause if you're using the commander to fight, right? So let's say like you have like a 5 power fight the stuffy doll, then you're redirecting that 5 damage to someone's face.
Yeah.
True. And I guess also with Stuffy Doll in this deck too, it'll end up dealing double the damage.
Okay. I know it's stupid, but how about we just cut 1 land? Bring it down to 35.
Like just cut 1 forest.
Yeah.
That doesn't solve
Sure.
the CMC part, though.
I know it doesn't solve the CMC, but there's nothing else that you guys are willing to cut.
Oh, I'm fine with getting like the Stuffy Doll or something. Like which one's better, the Stuffy Doll or the Brash Taunter? I see the
Brash Taunter, I think, is
Brash
better
Taunter.
because it's not a chosen opponent.
Or do we want them both for the sake of the ability?
We want
Well,
both-
how many instances of damage do we have?
Yeah, like that'll be the
Like
most
damage
important
triggers.
part.
So we got Brash Taunter, Flump, Needletooth Raptor, Polyraptor, Ranging Raptors, Raptor Hatchling, Ripjaw, Stuffy Doll.
Trapjaw,
Trapjaw,
Rondus.
Rondus. So 10.
Not bad.
We could use the Wayward.
So that's currently a little more than 10% of the deck. Minus the initial draw of 7 cards plus 8
What?
8th draw. So chances of you getting one is actually, God, why do I suck at math right now so bad?
We could lose the Wayward and just swap it in with a Burgeoning. So
But
that,
if swapping it out does nothing. We gotta cut.
oh,
right,
cut
'cause we're
the,
at
yeah, we can
101
cut the
cards.
land, but I still think we want the deck to be playable, right?
Yeah,
What if-
but like you're burgeoning doesn't help.
I think
how
we've
how
got-
is burgeoning
We
supposed
do
to
have
help?
6. So go ahead.
No, I'm just saying like burgeoning doesn't help here because like even if you have the card draw, you're relying on everyone else dropping lands. In the beginning,
Oh no,
if you have
sorry.
no
Then
card
exploration. I just couldn't remember which one it was for the Wayward Sawtooth, because
Draw, okay,
it has
Okay, so
the additional land on your turn.
Maybe
Yeah.
cut Wayward and 1 forest and add exploration.
Yeah, because that might bring the CMC down a little bit, right?
it's not gonna bring it down by much to be honest, because Wayward Swordsmith is only a 3 mana
3,
cost.
yeah.
Right. Once again, you have to cut something that's high value, like 6 or above.
We
Like 5 or
have the
6 or above.
Sunwing Sega. I'm pretty sure we have the Sunwing, right?
Yeah, we have the Sunwing. We can cut the Sunwing if
No,
it
no, no,
comes
no,
down
no.
to it.
No, I like that Sunwing.
But like once again, like decisions have to be made
I
where you have to cut something that's high cost. Like sure, Great Henge and the Skull Spore, their mana cost are reduced. That's fine, right? So, but you gotta look at not just the mana curve for your casting, but the mana curve of things that you have activated costs for. Right? That's the one of the biggest issues people have when it comes to equipment.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Like they're on curve, but their curve sucks
I
because they
think
don't calculate for that.
in that case, thinking about the ability, I think we should cut Dino DNA. for now.
Thank you for the follow there, Rogue's Passage.
Yeah,
And
because even though Dino DNA is 1 mana, like it costs 6 to create a copy of something, right?
Yeah. And that well, it'll end up costing 7 because you've got to
Yeah.
exile it from your graveyard as well.
It's like when we were talking about your cursed gifts, right? With Helm the Host, same issue. Right? So Helm the Host costs 5 and you need to like 4 to equip it. So it's like 9 just to use it on the same turn. So here you're gonna need 7 to use on the same turn. Unless you're gonna do the imprints right away.
that's fair.
Right? Which you're gonna have to do anyway, so that's gonna be 2, and then unless you untap it, then the next turn you're gonna have to spend another 6 mana to cast something, where the original cost for that one creature might have been like 4. So unless we have like a bunch of ways to untap the artifact and use it again and again and again, or infinite mana, which we don't, I don't think. Yeah, I have to agree. Dino DNA should go.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That's a kill there.
I do like Wrathful Raptors in there though.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. The saga mentioned Wrathful Raptors, which is 4 and a red trample. Whenever a dinosaur you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dinosaur. So pays off for having more dinosaurs in the deck, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we're at what now?
We're at 100 cards currently.
Okay, let's do a final count on lands and card draw, because those are the keys, and then interaction. I know Dan doesn't play interaction, but at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he started. You'd be surprised, actually. You'd be surprised. Some of his decks, he does have interaction.
Yeah, true. That would deal twice with the commander as well.
If a source you control the health damage cause a trigger by
Overall, it's not
oh wow,
bad at all.
No, that enraged ability triggering twice. Yeah, okay. I didn't notice that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I quite like Wrathful Raptors in here.
Yeah, and that's part of the commander set as well. Wow, we're at $450 pretty much. Woo!
Sounds normal.
Yeah.
Normal for you guys.
Let's see, that's where you surprise us, Sherman.
I'm going back to my 1DH decks.
Don't be a loser, Sherman.
$100 done. I don't know, Slothy. This is gonna be your deck, so you get the final say. Everything looks pretty good in my opinion.
Let me just refresh that real quick.
Ooh, let me look up one card real fast just in case. Hang on.
The mana curve. Here we go. This is the
Mana curve sucks, but that's besides the point.
I personally, I think like this kind of looks how my decks go, but then again, I play Smothering Tithe and things like that that generate me token or like treasures, right? So I always try to ramp stuff out fast. But oh yeah, sorry, I'm not allowed to say that word. It's banned.
See, that's the thing. Like, it's always more challenging building.
Oh, this isn't terrible.
You don't. What?
3.34 is not that bad.
With
Yeah,
land.
it's 2.
Without lands, it's 3.34.
Yeah, it's 2.16 with lands. That's great.
Which, I mean, without lands.
2.16 with lands is fantastic, Sherman. Don't make me walk the block just to.
Okay, so I have one thing that you guys might want to consider. Okay, it is called In Search of Greatness.
That's a good card.
Yep.
Yeah. because you have such high mana costing creatures that this just basically lets you play things for free.
And we have tossed
Right,
down
and
here.
it only starts off with 2 green.
Yeah, I really like that.
Are those your dogs?
Those are my dogs.
Okay, I
wanted
was,
to
I was like,
hide.
am I like going crazy? Oh, lurking predators.
Lurking Predators. 4 double green for an enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, you may put it on the battlefield. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of your library.
That sounds great, actually.
Well, we're never going to get this deck done at this rate. We keep like, oh yeah, there's this. Oh yeah, there's that.
Here we
I think in
can.
this case, I prefer In Search of Greatness over Lurking Predators, though.
Okay, bear with me, guys. I'm gonna
No.
open the door here.
Oh, that's all right. So we just need to cut one more card. Do we just want to go down to 34 lands? Or over the
don't
top
think
is just funny if it goes off. Like that's the
I
thing.
think so, yeah. And I mean,
Oh, Doges.
yeah, I think over the top could probably go.
Just know that if it did go off, it would be funny.
Yeah.
And that's a 2.11 now with lands and a 3.27 without.
Yeah, that's certainly not too bad.
No, I would have to say I think that's a decent curve.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Slothy, you brought this commander forward with us.
One last change.
Ooh, one last change?
Ooh. Like I said, we're never going to get this done.
I think we could get away with changing 1 plains for another forest.
Oh, how many pips do we have overall?
Looking only.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah, okay,
58% is a forest.
I agree.
Yeah.
Wow, we only have 9 forests. Good lord, yeah.
Well, now 10. I take that up.
Yeah. Cool.
So that is our brew for our Wayta Trainer Prodigy. One last time here, we will throw the deck list in there. Also, we'll probably share it on our socials and all that good stuff. And with that, thank you guys for joining in and brewing this with us. It's always a pleasure. We didn't have as many cards this time. I think it maybe because we actually did the lands on time.
Thank you for joining us, Sega. There will be some episodes where I play this one.
Yeah.
Beat Brian down first, of course.
Guess it's gonna go to some fisticuffs here.
Oh yeah.
No, so our goal is every second Thursday. If we do enjoy it and really get into it, maybe, who knows, maybe we'll start doing it every weekly thing. But I know that we did have some things that are coming up. Brian, we need you co-hosting a tournament with us. Tanner, in the future, you got that radio sports ball voice. Well, thank you. I did not know that I had a radio voice. I know that Daniel does. Daniel just sploosh.
Daniel definitely does.
Yeah.
He totally does.
But thank you again for tuning in. Slothy, hit them with those details again. Rewind.
Yeah.
Rebound.
If you guys want to save some money on some proxies, go on over to Abyss Proxy Shop. Use our code IT99 to get 15% off. Yeah.
Sherman.
And once again, thanks to those patrons that sponsor us every month. That's going to be Whipsaw, Thunder, and Strange Ronin. If you go to Patreon or YouTube membership, just $1 will grant you access to our content early, and it also helps us buy better equipment to improve our content for the show. And if you step it up and put in the $5 one instead, you'll have all the benefits there, plus the private access to our Discord for the patrons. You can get the shout outs on the videos and recordings and also have access to our recording room. And we are also working on a Snapchat chat for those patrons. So more details will be coming out for that soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a new tier in the works. Also, another big thing is we got YouTube memberships. So basically, if you don't want to sign up for Patreon and you do have the ability to support us through YouTube as well. And I think we also got our merch set up on YouTube over there. Daniel has been having a lot of fun with our merch store. He's put up
Way too much fun.
yeah,
Way
right.
too much
He's
fun.
put up so
The
many.
playmats alone.
Right. But yeah, he's put up so many great like ideas on there. So double check that, take a look. But with that, Slothy, thank you for bringing this commander forward. I look forward to seeing
Thank you
it
guys.
actually paper built. It's definitely an
Mhm.
interesting one. And again, thank you all for joining us and taking part in this brew session.
Yeah.
Peace.
See you guys
Later.
later.